Hey everybody, Doug8798 here. This is my review. This is my in-depth review of the Darkstalkers television series that briefly aired in 1995. This show was quickly canceled after 13 episodes. It was badly received by fans of the video game series. Of course, Darkstalkers, the television series, of course, is based on the Capcom horror-based fighting game of the same name. And like I said in my last review of the Darkstalkers cartoon, I had no idea the Darkstalkers, the Capcom fighting game, was a franchise. I just thought it was a video game. I didn't know it was a franchise, which now includes a cartoon series, an anime miniseries, and a comic book series by Udon, the same company that produces the Street Fighter comic books. I caught a glimpse of this cartoon from an old YouTube user on here named The Whist Watcher, who of course did insert cartoon stupidity here. He would show clips. He would show hilarious or goofy moments or stupid moments from several cartoons, like the Mortal Kombat cartoon, the Street Fighter cartoon, the Double Dragon cartoon, the Street Fighter cartoon, the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon, and the X-Men cartoon too, and many more on here. And I got to see this cartoon, and even though the animation looked behind its time, the cartoon looked pretty good, and I watched a couple of episodes of it. It was actually pretty good, but I had to stop watching because, like I said, two things that pissed me off immediately right away, and that was Morgan Aslan and Demetrius Maximum, two of the flagship characters of Darkstalkers, being bad guys and being servants to the main antagonist of Darkstalkers, Pyron, which in the games that is like vastly different. It's the video games is a complex story full of pretty much full of anti-heroes and villains. Only like about three characters are actually about a few of the characters are actually really good guys, but it's pretty much characters with their own motivations, their own purposes, and unique backstories and stuff. And a lot of that was abandoned here in favor for a stereotypical superhero good versus evil plot. They took one set of Darkstalkers and put them on one side, put them on the good side. Then they took the other set of Darkstalkers and made them bad guys and servants to Pyron. Despite all that, since I actually did enjoy the episodes I watched while I was watching, I decided to watch the rest of the series. For a review, and I actually despite all the changes, I actually like this series. I like this series and the anime. I think the anime storyline-wise and animation-wise was much better, but I thought this cartoon did a lot of good stuff too. The first thing I love about this cartoon is I love how, unlike the anime miniseries, which didn't last that long, only lasted about 4 episodes, this cartoon gave us every Darkstalkers character that was introduced in Darkstalkers 1 and Darkstalkers 2, Night Warriors 2, The Revenge. It gave us every single character: Demetrius Maximov, Donovan Bane, Morgan Aslan, Victor von Gernheim, Sasquatch, Rukio, Cienko, Hutzel, however we pronounce his name, the robot, Bishamon, the Demon Samurai, who else? Anarchirius, the Mummy, Felicia, the Cat Lady Vampire, Lord Raptor, the Zombie, Tailbane, John Tailbane, the Wolfman, and of course, in the original Darkstalkers game, the little girl accompanying Donovan Bane is named Anita. Here, her name is Amanda. Here her name is Amanda, and the main antagonist of the series himself, Pyron, the supernatural energy being, the energy being. They, like I said, they gave us every character. They gave us every character the Darkstalkers games had produced at that time. Of course, they made a new protagonist who reminds me of Harry Potter, named Harry Gilmore, a young wizard who is descendant of Merlin. They made him and Felicia. They made him and Felicia the main characters. Other characters like Victor Von Gerdenheim, Sasquatch, Rukio, Cienco, and Donovan Vane. Characters like Donovan Vane, Cienco, and Cienco and Bishima play major supporting roles, and other characters like Victor Von Gerdenheim, Sasquatch, Tailbane play minor supporting roles, and of course around the good guys. These are the good guys. The bad guys of the series, of course, are Demetrius Maximum, Morgan Aslan, Lord Raptor, and Anarchias. This right here, for me right here, was the biggest disappointment I had with the game. Them making Anarchias, Lord Raptor, Demetrius Maximoff, and Morgan Aslan, who are all anti-heroes with their own purposes, their own backstories, and their own motivations. They made them servants to Pyron, and Demetrius would never serve Pyron, man. Demetrius Maximum would never serve Pyron. However, after watching the show again, the portrayal of these characters did grow. I did like the season finale, even though it was stupid with Pyron, who was an energy being, all of a sudden having relatives, and who come to Earth to inspect, and if everything is not good, they will come and destroy Earth. The plot was stupid, but I loved the final episode because it featured all the Darkstalkers teaming up to battle Pyron's evil family, something at least resembling the games. The bad guys fought as anti-heroes, and the heroes, of course, fought as heroes. So you got something related to the game. All the characters eventually came together because of the Hitzel and Pyron anyway, and the threat known as Pyron anyway. So that's one thing I did like, and why I still enjoy this cartoon. And of course, other good stuff about this cartoon. I thought the action sequences were good. You get to see lots of cool fantasy martial arts fist fights and sword fights with various Darkstalkers characters. All the Darkstalkers use their powers, their abilities. You get to see the Darkstalkers fight each other. The one thing you want to see when you watch a Darkstalkers cartoon. The voice acting, the Oceandale voice acting was good and unintentionally bad and hilarious. Anarchias and Victor Von Gerdenheim have the most hilarious voices ever. Victor Von Gerdenheim sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and what's the other guy's name? And Anarchias, his voice is just mentally, they made him more mentally challenged and mentally slurred in this show. It's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. His portrayal got negative reception from fans, but I was just laughing. It was so bad, it was good. And like I said, Victor Von Gerdenheim sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's completely, unbelievably cartoonish and funny, man. And all the characters are, and the show is very funny. So it's also that so bad is good. On field, there's one scene where Felicia is eating cat food, and Harry's like, "Ew, you're eating," and she's like, "It needs a dash of salt and a dash of mouse." And then later you have you have Pyra and his family. You have Demetrius and Morgan on a TV show, and Come to Blows. Then you have Demetrius saying, "Not the sunlight, not the sunlight." When he comes out, every time he comes out and the sunlight comes, and the sunlight shines on him, he says, "Not the sunlight." And what's his name? And then there was another funny moment in the last episode when he said, "Who needs humanity? We need to just wipe them out. We need to just wipe them out." And then Pyron says, if my brothers come here and everything is not good, they will make us clean toilets." And Demetrius was like, "Demetrius, Lord Prince of the Demons," something like that. The Prince cleaning toilets? No! It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Then Telbane bathing in some green slime, and then Telbane said, not Telbane, but Lord Raptor bathing in some green slime, and then Morgan says, and Lord Raptor says, "You interrupted me while I was bathing," and then Morgan covers her nose and says, "Bathing in what? Bathing in what?" So lots of unintentionally hilarious moments in this series. The other problem I have with this series is the plot holes. Like I said, Pyron's family, Pyron having a family when he's supposed to be the most powerful being in the universe. And of course Demetrius supposedly being a vampire, being weakened by the sun, yet in various episodes he's seen in broad daylight every time. But like I said, this was a good cartoon. I wish there could have been more episodes, or actually better than that, a remake closer to the video game with either America or Japan, or a combination of both. You know, America doing the scripting and voice acting with Japan providing the animation, or a show completely done in Japan, and dubbed in English, or a show completely done here with English voice actors and English animation and stuff. But they probably won't. The Darkstalkers are pretty much dead. They're not gonna make movies and stuff, like movies and animated series based on really obscure fighting games. All right. Oh yeah, and the plot, of course, was and of course, and yeah, I love the music. The music, they used the same outro theme as the anime miniseries Trouble Man. That's an awesome rock and roll song. Then of course, I love the title transitions when it goes to commercials. It shows the good guys, Felicia, Victor, Sasquatch, Rukio, Tailbane, Harry fighting the bad guys, which are Hitzel, Morgan, Demetrius, and Lord Raptor, and what's his name in the various background background music and the opening theme. The opening theme is eerie, scary, and cheesy. Everything I would expect from a Saturday morning cartoon. Well, like I said, this was my in-depth review of the Darkstalkers cartoon. Alright, Super Vader out.